What's up, everyone? It's me, BobbyG, and I'm back for another episode of our hardcore Minecraft series. And well, if you've been looking at our keeping up with the series so far, you'll know that last episode ended very hectically. We had to dig a hole out of the back of the mushroom house, and well, things were very scary. And a bunch of zombies were chasing us, and it was a whole ordeal. And speaking of scary things, looks like we have a creeper just hanging out inside of our cow pen. I think I'm going to ignore that for now, and hopefully it will just despawn a little later. But there's one major thing I would like to do today. If there's anything I learned from the zombies chasing me all over, is that we really need to take the cactuses we've kind of farmed from previous episodes and get a little bit of a defense up there. So maybe I could at least kite around the zombies, have them run into the cactuses, and kind of get rid of them in that sense. So that is one thing I'm going to do today. But I'm pretty darn sure that the only way you can get a cactus to grow is by having sand. So one of the things I'm going to do after checking my wheat crop here is farm up a little bit of sand, and hopefully we will be able to do just that, get a couple of cactuses planted, and let's just collect all of the freshly grown wheat here. This is the moment we've been waiting for in a lot of ways, because of course whenever that creeper's out of the way, we're going to be able to have a lot of cows multiply, and it's really going to solve a lot of problems for us. So let's just plant the remaining here, and that's all we got for now. So okay, and alright, so the one thing I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to basically go and get a full stack of sand. So unless anything interesting happens, I'll just cut the video forward a little bit and be right back. Okay guys, here we are back with a full stack of sand, and unfortunately the sun is just about to go down, but fortunately it looks like that creeper did despawn in our cow pen. So something that I was thinking of doing basically was just kind of peppering around a couple pieces of sand where this dirt is instead, and then hopefully what we'll be able to do, of course, is put the cactuses that are hanging out inside of there on these spots, and that will hopefully, well, maybe help me quote-unquote sleep a little bit better at night. I'm not sure if that's going to be the reality, but I think that's what we're at least going to try for now. So I think what I'll do is I'll just come right back. Well, probably what I'll do is wait for tomorrow when the sun comes back up, and then I'll start planting some more cactuses, putting down some more sand, and when I am back and finished, I'll zoom the video up to there. So see you soon, guys. And this here, ladies and gentlemen, is a perfect example of what hopefully putting these cactuses in and around the front door will prevent. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here, and we just have replaced some of the dirt blocks with some sand, of course, and planted a couple cactuses around, and I'm looking to give myself some additional protection here. I'd like to show you an example. This is theoretically what happens to some of the mobs that maybe aren't as careful as they should be. If I gently push myself into one of these cactuses, as you can see, it hurts. It's going to slowly take down the health of anything that touches it. This diagonal pattern here is, of course, one of the nice things to create a wall, because all 8 blocks around the cactus must, of course, be free for a cactus to be even allowed to be placed down. So it's a little tricky to place, but I think we've got a pretty good setup here. Might not be foolproof, but I think it's certainly going to allow a little extra protection. The zombies come banging on my door, seeing if I'm gonna let them in every single night, but I think if I do a little something like this, it might eventually darn right be impossible for them to do that, or it eventually will be, I don't know, just a giant deterrent, I guess, is all I'm really looking for. So hopefully something like this will do the trick. And I'm just going to fill in a couple extra little spots here, because if you do a zigzag pattern kind of like this, you're obviously going to increase your success rate. And oh, I guess I was wrong. It looks like it's only the 4 corner up, down, left, right blocks that need to be free, because you can place the cactuses like this as well. So that's actually a little more lenient than I thought just a few minutes ago. And oops, didn't mean to do that necessarily. Let's just put that back. So then one more thing stands out in my mind is, of course, how am I going to be able to get in and out? Well, as you can see, we kind of just have one little spot here that I'm hoping will basically serve as our doorway up to the mushroom house. So Alright, well, we're looking a lot better already, so hopefully that will provide us with the protection we're looking for. And down here, I just placed kind of like a little thing. If I have a big train of zombies on me like we did in the last episode, I'm hoping to just kind of maybe bob and weave, maneuver around here, and hopefully they'll just kill each other and themselves over time by smacking into the cactus just like that. So, alright, well, I think we're already doing pretty darn good. The other thing, of course, we're going to have to do is we're really on the hunt for more iron. So I think I'm going to just take a big leap back into the mine and hope I can get some more. So if I can manage to find any more resources, then I will certainly show you guys. But until then, I'm going to kind of fast forward the video. So hopefully the next thing you'll see is something good. Stay tuned. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, I've been digging for a little while, and we've been lucky enough to find a little bit of iron, only 6 pieces. Did manage to find a lot more coal. I just kept digging in hopes to find more iron, and I haven't just yet. But one thing, if you listen very closely, hopefully you can hear that. What I think that must be is probably a lava pool. So I'm actually a little nervous to keep on digging. A couple things also in the middle here. We are also hearing some spider kind of noises. So I'm wondering if I'm closing in on a dungeon of some sort. Maybe a little bit of a pocket will open up and either lava is going to come out or spiders are going to come out. And I'm not necessarily equipped for either. So I think what I'm going to do is take my 6 iron ore, go and make a helmet and hope for the best, because that was the real goal here, just to get fully suited. And the only thing we won't have enough for is boots, I don't think. Now, I know we were originally hoping to get fully stocked in leather, but we've been very lucky to get all this iron. So far we're going to try for iron. And let's just eat a piece of steak here, because if you remember last time what happened when we came out of the mine, it got very interesting. We have no way to know at the moment whether or not it's dark out or light out, so we're just going to try to get back to the mushroom house and do the best we can here. And it looks like it may be dark out, so yep, let's see if our newly installed cactuses will do anything for us here. I already hear something. One skeleton's on our tail, not the biggest of deals. I don't see any creeper. Oh, there's one creeper, another skeleton, and a spider. Oh, there was a creeper right behind us. I don't even know where that came from. I didn't even see him. But let's make the mad dash back here. And I think we should be safe as soon as we can get around some of our cactus. Let's see if our little tactic will work here. It did hit him. There's another creeper on my tail that I'm a little worried about. He hasn't seemed to aggro just yet, but I think he probably will. Now we're also have to contend with getting shot at with arrows. So as you can see, our little cactus pit here, I'm just trying to kite things around here. Where's that creeper at? Okay, we're still doing okay. These skeletons are not the best friends we could ask for right now. We may have to abandon this whole endeavor, and yes, I think we're going to, because that's the one big problem with skeletons, is they're just going to shoot you, and you're not going to be able to... Okay, let's see. Here's what we've hoping would happen. Alright, well, only one more swipe. Let's see. Here comes a zombie to test the waters. He's got a couple hits on him. Okay, not bad, not bad. The only thing we can't do much about is skeletons. But alright, well, we at least made it home. We can at least heal up. It's not a big deal. It's proof that at least the cactuses will help us out somewhat. And oh my goodness, what a very scary thing to have happen here. So, alright, before anything else crazy happens, we're going to put a little bit of our iron in the furnace and get that going, and when it's all said and done, we'll be able to fully equip ourselves. I have no idea if it just turned into nighttime or if it's almost daytime, but I would really love to feed these cows all this wheat as well and really get that cow population going, because then we'll be really set on food and at least some armor if things ever kind of go south with our iron armor. And alright, well, luckily, another thing that's nice, you notice that the spider and also the zombie jumped on top of the cactus. Well, in some time, the cactus will grow bigger, so that should stop in the future. And there, it looks like a skeleton tried to come from up here somewhere, and well, he got a couple hits in, and I was able to just finish him off. So even though this is not ideal just yet, it's a heck of a lot better than it was a little while ago. A heck of a lot better. So let's see how our iron is doing. Just about ready to give us all 6 bars. That'll leave us with 8. I don't think we're going to be able to make a pair of boots, but let's just see. There's our 6. Okay, we have 8 now. Run on over to the crafting bench, and I think this will... yep, there's our helmet, and we're just 1 away from a full set of boots, unfortunately, but that's okay. So, ooh, we even had a couple arrows. A little bit of damage, but... well, that might not even be the best thing either. If there's skeletons, you may not want to dance around those cactuses, because you're still going to take damage on your armor when you get shot. So that's really something I'll have to keep in mind. So, alright, let's see. Let's be dangerous here. Let's be bold. Let's be dangerous. If I can just kind of sneak my way over here. Okay, well, there's a creeper in the pen. I changed my mind. That is just no good. That creeper could really spell disaster for our entire operation, and it's not something I want to do. And what do we have here? Spider. Get out of here. Alright, this is actually working out pretty darn good. And then you can sneak out and get the XP. Alright. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till morning, and we're at least going to feed those cows before we call it an episode. So, be right back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and there the moon, of course, is going down, and the sun will then be coming up. And let's see if we can get out here and, you know, these creepers spawning in this cow pen is really becoming a bit of a problem. Of course, they're not going to melt by the sun when the sun comes up, so they're not going to disappear eventually like the skeletons and zombies will. So I think what we're going to have to do, let's see, can we do this? I don't know, maybe we could eventually hit him enough times and he'll just die, but it's really a risky endeavor. I mean, this is really silly. Okay, good. Phew. I think if you jump and attack, it actually gives you a little bit more damage, so that is what we did there. And okay, so I think I'm going to have to place a couple, let's see, a couple torches here. I think that's probably a good thing to try. That will at least give us the ability to stave off some of the bad things that can happen to our poor little cows when we're cowardly hiding inside of the mushroom house. So let's just get this going. Skip to place 1. That's my motto. So let's see, bit of a hitch there with the gate in the way, but let's see. Perfect. Perfect. Excuse me, Mr. Cow. Perfect. Nope, not perfect. Not quite. Okay, there we go. And then maybe just something like this to kind of finish it off. Hopefully that will be enough for now. So, alright. Hopefully we won't have any more creepers spawning in our lovely cow pen with enough light. But let's see. So, alright, there's our lovely cows finding mates for each other. And 6 cows have been fed wheat, and that should give us 3 more baby cows. And there they are. 1, 2, 3. So let's go and collect our XP pellets. Looking pretty darn good here, folks. This has been a nice little episode here where we were able to patch up. I'm going to fill this hole in, as a friend suggested to me, before I accidentally fall in. For some reason, there's plenty of these little holes just kind of everywhere. Just kind of waiting for something for me to drop in. Hopefully, you know, when something's chasing me, I just have a vision of me falling down in here. It's not a very pretty vision. And I see that mage over there. It's not that I don't. I just don't think we can do anything about him at the moment, so hopefully he'll despawn as well. So, alright, our cactuses are doing great, we're doing great, our cows are doing great, and the only thing that could be better is our leather foot armor, whatever you want to call it. Could be iron if we had our way, but hopefully in the next episode we'll take care of just that. So, alright, ladies and gentlemen, step by step by step, we're going to make our hardcore world much more safe for us to run around in, and today was a great example of that. So, thank you very much for watching, and like always, we'll see you next time.